Hello and welcome back to Here We Tow. Today I'm at Premium Motorhomes in South Yorkshire and they've kindly allowed me to come and film a review of this. It's the Morelo Home 82 LS. It's an Iveco based motorhome and it's priced at £256,000, although prices do start at £186,000. This one is particularly well spec'd and I will put a link in the description below if you want to know more about it and Morelos in general. So as I say, it's based on the Iveco. It's 8.2 metres long, it's 3.3 metres high, and it's 2.4 metres wide. I already told you how much it cost. It's quite a lot. This is the second most expensive motorhome I've ever reviewed. Now the Iveco, it has got the 3-litre diesel engine, that is Euro 6, and this one with the options comes in at 207 horsepower, 207 HP. Now in terms of weight, as you can see, it's quite big, so it is quite heavy. It's 5,800 kilos, so you are going to need your category C1 driver's license to in fact be able to drive this. Right, let's start at the front, have a look down the off side, and then we'll come down the near side, because unusually for a German motorhome, we've actually got the habitation door on the near side. So it is almost like a UK-based motorhome. So the front, we've got the big front, we've got the big Morelo badge, we've got this nice grille letting plenty of air into that engine. We've got the large A-class window, because this is an integrated or A-class motorhome. I'll come down the offside first of all. Now this one, we'll see when we go inside, but this one is right-hand drive. I believe you can order them in left and right hand, depending on obviously where you're going to be touring more. We've got the home badge there, obviously explaining the model. We've got this big A-class cab front, we've got the sliding window, and we've got these bus coach style wing mirrors as well that are electrically operated. We have got the alloy wheels with the Morelo caps on them. And then as we come down, we have got a double floor and we're getting a number of service compartments, including a 11-kilo gas locker here. So we have got plenty of space for the gas. I'll just show you a couple of these little compartments as we go down, just so you can have a look. So you can see under there some under storage as well. We've got the vent for the Alder heating. We have got a garage door, which we'll have a look at. Got a few points here. I believe that's probably going to be for water as well under there. A large garage door, but we'll have a look at that on the near side because I've already opened that one. So that's the offside. I can't show you the rear because of where we are in the showroom. Up on the roof, we are getting two 130-watt solar panels. Now I'll bring us down the near side. So we've got another window that will open. We've got our diesel filler here, as we can see. We've got another locker box. We'll come back to our habitation door shortly. We've got further storage, and you see how this goes quite a long way in here. So storage for all sorts of outdoor equipment there, like chairs or anything like that you want easy access to. We've got our external gas barbecue point, and then we've got this huge garage. Now, there are bits and pieces in here because this motorhome has been at a show, so it's come back, but you can get an idea of this huge garage space. We've got an inverter here, 3,000-watt inverter on this particular model at Premium, and we've also got lithium batteries on board as well. So it gives you an idea of this massive space. Now, what I'll do is I'll just make my way back down this near side. So as I say, we have got the air suspension, we have got the self-leveling. We've also got here, if we can just look up, we've got an electric wind-out two-lay canopy. That's a 6-metre canopy. As you can see, it's almost within the body of the motorhome. We've got the big Morelo badge there, as we can see. And then we've got the door into the habitation area. Now, we have got an electric step, so we'll make our way inside via the electric step. So I'll see you inside. So let's start in the front of the Home 82 LS. So as we can see, as I said outside, this is the right-hand version. We've got the lovely leather captain's chairs, and we do have Morelo embossed on them. These are heated as well. Now the cab, we've got a beautiful leather dashboard with stitching. We've got this big Garmin sat-nav screen and infotainment system. We've got the automatic gearbox. I believe that is 8-speed on the Ivecos. We've got our drinks holders. We also have this little cupboard here as well for additional storage. We've got good size glove boxes the front as well. As you can see, we've got drop back down blind that is electrically operated. We've got our control buttons here. We've also got blinds in these big windows. And what we do have now, this is the first time I've ever been in a Morelo, apart from the Empire liner I've just been and done. So I'm not even going to profess to be some sort of Morelo expert. However, what there is just over here, if I can just reach over, is, I don't know whether I can get it out. No, I'll just show you it though. I don't want to start pulling things. Just down there, there's like a little control panel. And from what I can see, that controls various things within this motorhome, such as your levelling. I'm guessing that may well do the air suspension, and whether that does anything further, I don't know. But I don't want to sound like I don't know, but I don't know. There's a lot to learn in these motorhomes. We're talking a lot of money, but I just want to show you what features we have got. We've also got speakers everywhere. It's got an amazing sound system by the look of it. So that's the cab area. This is nice. It's got a nice, good width feel to it. Let's move back now and have a further look into the home. So we've got the double floor. We move back. We've got first part of the seating area here on the near side. So you've got this sort of bench seat here. And then we've got the L-shaped sofa. So this motorhome, to the best of my knowledge, has 4 travel seats and is 4 berth. You can see the seat belts here. We've got this table as well for when we're eating. We've got our electric drop-down bed as well. We've then got a sunroof here, and then we make our way further back. So we have got a number of lights and lockers within the motorhome. I'll just open a couple of these. So these have got a gloss finish with that sort of chrome, as we can see on there. We have here on the near side further storage. And we're also coming back to the sort of control centre. Now the control centre is covered normally. We've just opened it obviously to demonstrate it. So it is covered, but we've got our motorhome control centre. We've got the Alder for your hot water and your heating. We've then got our battery and our solar and the info centre and the pumping centre. So there's a lot going on here. Now obviously when you had a handover, you'd be fully shown how to use that, because all motorhomes are different. And when you first look at it, there's quite a lot to take on board there. I'll close that down. Now there's various switches around the motorhome. Some are lights, some are for the electric step, some are for the drop down bed. We have also here now got our television point. So as you can see, we've got a bracket here for the installation of the television. It doesn't come with one as standard. And then we also have this nice little glass cabinet as well for your glasses just there as well. If you like drinking, you'll be happy with that. So that's this lounge area, good amount of headspace, nice leather seating area. And at the end of the day, this is an 8.2 metre long motorhome, so it's not massively long, but it does feel nice and spacious in here. We then work our way into the kitchen. The kitchen's on the off side of the motorhome. So we've got this nice solid worktop space. We've got the sink, we've got a 2-part sink, as we can see here. When these are down, we've got, a good amount of worktop space. Little shelf here, you can put your coffee machine maybe onto there. Got plug sockets, we've got obviously the tap swivelling. We have got gas burners here, so we've got the Thetford hob, good when you're off grid. We'll have a look in these little cupboards. So we've got storage cupboards as well. There we go. We do have an extractor fan as well. That's here, so if you are doing some cooking, you can turn it on, obviously suck all those smells out. Equally on a warm day, it sucks out some of the warmer air and helps. Somewhere for your tea towel. We've then got some really good, deep and long drawers as well. So that's one. They are soft close. Not that you know from the way I push that quite vigorously. Oh, and that one's like got a little storage under there, so that one's a little bit different. And then under this side, we're going to have somewhere for maybe to be used as cutlery. And then obviously, oh no, here we go, look, proper cutlery tray. And just under this one, we've got our bins as well. So if you're wondering where you can put, maybe use one as recycle and one as normal waste. I'll close that. Then onto the near side. So onto the near side, as well as your hob for cooking, we have got this microwave. It's a Panasonic one. Now, because the motorhome does have that 3000 watt inverter, the solar and the additional lithium batteries, you should be able to use most of these off grid, and it has got the microwave, grill and oven function. So it's got everything there. It is quite high, so obviously if you're small like me, that's maybe just a little compromise on that. We have then got the Dometic Tower fridge and freezer here. So that's the large Dometic appliance. I think this is possibly a compressor model. I'll just close that up. I won't stick my head in too much while you're all watching me. But that is the Dometic Tower fridge and freezer on the near side. And if you're touring for some time, you've got a really good size capacity there for your fresh food. Now in here, we've got illuminated storage. So this is where really you're going to put most of your clothes. Just on there is actually a rail as well. So that's almost like a wardrobe space for you. So you can see in there. What I'm just going to do, I'm just going to bob down and see if there's something under here. No, so that's just access to some electricals. So there's nothing exciting under there. So that's some of our storage space. And then we're making our way into the bathroom area. Now, there is a privacy screen. You can see here, it's going to close onto this side. So if you want to separate the habitation from this space, you can do that. So we've got our shower and washroom. Now, this does have an onboard fresh water tank, 240 litres of fresh water. So that's a good amount of fresh, and I believe a 200 grey waste as well. I'll just open this screen. Stand by, I'll do that and open this screen. So as I step in, let's see what sort of size we've got. So we've got a good amount of headspace. We've got these sort of yellowy sandstone type walls. We've got the shower, a little bit of space here for shower gels. And we have got as well somewhere to hang our towels when they're drying. So we've got towel rail and 2 little hooks as well. So yeah, not a bad shower space. A little bit narrow this way, but otherwise not bad that way. So let me dive out. There we go. Coming out of the shower, I'll just close that up again. Leave it as you found it. We've got a little sunroof here for ventilation as well, so we can open that. And then on the off side, we've got our washroom. Now I'll open this up. So the toilet door closes and that separates the habitation from this sort of rear habitation space. And this is our washroom. So in we go. Now we have got a nice fixed toilet. It is a ceramic toilet, so it's nice and solid, heavy. I believe it has got a 200 litre black waste capacity, so that's pretty massive. Coming round, we've got these little shelving units, got the LED lighting. We've got our toothbrush holders, they're quite posh, you might even just use those as glasses. Little soap dispenser, and then we've got the sink with the swivel tap. Now what I do like is because you've got all this mirrored space, it does actually make this room feel a little bit larger than it is, because this is quite a small washroom because it's not a massive motorhome, as I say, at 8.2 metres, despite sort of the size of how it looks outside. You've got to remember it's not a massive motorhome, it does just look very big, but we've got no intrusion, so you can actually use this as a proper sink. That is always a bonus. Because what you find is sometimes the practicality isn't what you thought. But yeah, no problem there. We've then got storage. We've got a toilet roll holder there. The only thing I'd say is when you've been to the loo, do you really want to be reaching forward and opening cupboards before you've washed your hands? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, toilet roll holder there. We've got storage under the sink. You just have to be careful not to hit the toilet there. And then we've got our flush button, and there are 2 plug sockets as well, and the heating there for the Alder. And then what we have here, this is quite a nice, I'll just push these open, quite nice gloss finish on this little cabinet here as well. Not amazingly deep, but you certainly get like toiletries and bits and pieces in there. So yeah, that's good. And there is, above me, a sunroof, and that opens for ventilation as well. And there's a couple of little hooks in here for towels. So that is Oh, and that locks as well, that's nice. So that is our little washroom. What we'll do now is spin round and I'll head into the bedroom and we'll have a look at that. So on this LS model, we've got these longitudinal beds at the rear. And these are a very good size. You can use them either as singles or make it as it is into one big double. So it depends how you prefer to sleep, really. But good size. We've got these nice foam Morelo mattresses. Now, as we come in, we do have a privacy door to block off from that washroom area into the bedroom. And that screen is just here. And then we do have these nice wardrobe spaces as well. So we've got shelving in that one and the same in that, and they are illuminated, as you can see, so nice amount of shelving and storage for when you are on your travels, because a lot of people that buy a Morelo, they probably are going on a bit of a trip. It's more sort of a long distance cruiser, really. Now, we do have some storage in this step where my feet are. We've got a control there for the Alder, and then we do have these little compartments as well for some storage under the bed. Now I'll just clamber backwards, so excuse me a minute. So in the bedroom, there we go. Oh, it's like going on a sleepover. So in the back here, we do have lighting around. I haven't got that on at the moment because I can't find the button to do it, if I'm absolutely honest. That's why I'm sat in the dark. So we've got storage cupboards, and these lockers go all the way around. So again, as well as wardrobe space, there's a lot of locker space. Whether you use it or not is up to you. I tend just to use my wardrobes, but it's there if you want it. And with this being 5.8 tons, you're going to be able to take a lot of stuff with you. Now, what we have got here is we've got another television bracket, and up there is where, there we go, is where you're going to be able to plug in the television as well. So that is the bedroom space. Good sized beds. We've got the windows with the nets and the blinds as well for privacy. We've got another sunroof here as well. Now this model I'm actually sort of showing you today hasn't got any air conditioning units fitted. So obviously if you wanted air conditioning, you have got a number of sunroof options. I don't know where the pre-installation wiring is on Morelos, but you've got that there, you've got one there, and then you've got one sort of in this lounge area. So there's plenty, I'll just spin round. So there's plenty of places where potentially you could fit your air conditioning unit. So this has been a look at the Morelo Home 83LS. So this motorhome, say, it's based on the Iveco, 5.8 tonnes, so you do need your category C1 licence. 8.2 metres is a good size. Starts at 186,000. This one with bits that I've shown you as options comes in at 256. So if you're considering something like a Cartago top of the range, or a Knaus, or a Berthner Elegance, or an Adria Supersonic, or one of the larger Heimers, anything along those sort of top end lines, this could be something to add on your list to have a look. Because to be honest, the feel of a Morelo is very different to a lot of the other motorhomes that I do go in and look at, and they all have a different feel. And this one, I think, is very well equipped. It's certainly got a lot of the kit on it, which at 256, I would like to think it has. But yeah, I've certainly enjoyed having a look around. That's been really nice. And I'm really grateful to Mike and his team at Premium Motorhomes, who are the only Morelo dealership in the country. I'm really grateful that they've let me come today and sort of have free rein for their showroom for a couple of hours to do what I've done. So thank you very much. I'll put all the links in the description below. You can find out a lot more of information than I really do know about these. It's like my first time looking at them as well. So we've had a bit of a journey learning together. But yeah, brilliant. Yeah, I'm ready to set off in one, to be honest. I really quite like these. Right. And in terms of, is there a compromise? For me, the compromise is the microwave's a little bit high. And I do quite actually like a separate gas oven. That's just me personally, but I do like to see there's a microwave, because a lot of European motorhomes, you will not get a microwave. So that's a bonus in some ways. The shower, A little bit narrow in terms of the width that way, but probably nothing major for most people. I'd happily shower in there. Other than that, you're not really compromising on a great deal here. We've got a really good sized garage. I do like that. I love the leather and that these are heated as well. I love this cab area. This is really nice. This dash is probably the best finished dash I've seen in any motorhome review I've done. So Morelo is a 10 out of 10 for this cab experience, that's for sure. So yeah, that's a real positive. Especially if you're doing a lot of miles, you definitely want a nice cab space. So yeah, look at that, love it. Right, there we go, I'll wrap it up. So as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.